Hey, what's up everybody? This is Scooty Roth and I'm here in Hackensack, New Jersey at a place called New Bridge Landing. So I just finished up graduation photos for Bergen Academies and the Bergen County Technical Schools. It was 4 schools, 500 kids over 2 days. So I recently upgraded to the Canon R6 with the iFocus. It was awesome. Anyway, but unfortunately my wife just got finished up. She's in the hospital. She had to get an angiogram and some stuff. So I'm waiting to hear whether or not I can go visit her now that she's done the surgery and she's going up in the resting room. So I'm waiting here in Hackensack, so I figured I would come explore a little bit. And while I'm here, I looked into something called this place called the New Bridge Landing. And this place is awesome for portrait photos. I would love to come out here to Hackensack and do a photo session. So if any of the Bergen kids that just graduated want to do a portrait session, let's come here. It's literally like 2 minutes from Bergen County Academy School in Hackensack. So anyway, the first thing I'm going to show you is this bridge that you see here. It's also right down the water. There's some cool buildings too. Of course, it's all a historic registry, which is a big part of what I do. So let me just switch this to the bigger view. So I'll show you right here. This is the first new bridge erected in 1745. So you can see a little bit about that. One of the oldest bridges in New Jersey, which is cool. But here, this is the best part. Love the actual bridge. Oh, look at that. This is a sweet, cool looking bridge. If you take a wide angle shot like this, you might have to, maybe Photoshop out those power lines if you're into that. But even zooming in, you can get some really cool stuff. There is a tent back there, so there might be like a wedding venue or something way in the back on the other side. I don't know, but this is a kick-ass bridge. Of course, you got overlooking the water. You got some space next to the water to stand over there, in that little park area. That would be great for shots there. And there's, of course, some of these buildings. So not just this one. There's a few other buildings. So we're going to walk up a little bit closer to this building. So the cool thing is that it's a park. It's open dawn to dusk. So no permits or anything like that. That's always a win. And it's on the historic registry. That's definitely a huge win. I love looking for historic buildings. This building is awesome. It's maintained. You can tell like the paint is fresh without losing the texture and the story aspect of it. These columns are pretty cool. So I like the character here. Safe and new. That's a cool shot right there. Love that angle. Love the green doors too. It's got some historic stuff here. Definitely love that, right? Like that. I like how the sun comes down too. You can get a good shot like that too. So that's really cool. You get some good sunlight here. Like it. You got these cool, nice, fresh brick paths here. Walk a little bit around the back. This is a cool spot. Love that. So this is a backyard, fresh, lush green. Look, ooh, that part is, oh, I love that. Love that, like that underneath the stairs right here, that little cubby hole. That would be a good kid's portrait. I'm gonna bring my son, who's 3 years old. He is tall enough that would be a good spot. Adults might have to duck, it might not work, but for younger kids, that is a pretty cool spot. Look at this. That's that with the greenery, the brick. I'll bring my son and have my son stand like right there. That is an awesome, cool toddler spot. So let's walk through that. Here we go. Nice. Don't mind looking at my belly there. So there's a photographer that I keep an eye on that I featured before. She signed up on the website and she portrait places. Her name is Desiree Corbett, so she does great photography. She brings her kids out to a lot of places. So Desiree, if you're out there, I want to see you bring your kids here. This would be a good spot for them to come check out, especially in that spot I just showed you. So this is the back side of the bridge building, and that's some pretty cool, awesome stairs too. So far, this place is 10 out of 10. It checks off all the boxes. I love this. Look at this green grass, nice, fresh, clean. Love these little stone things to sit on. Now, because I was set up for work, you know, I wasn't really dressed to like take any portraits of myself, especially because once I hear back from my wife and she says yes, she can do visits, then I'm just gonna head over there. So anyway, love how the sun comes up over there. It's got this cool little red building here in the back, little barn look to it, so it's good variety. I love when the buildings that are on the property have some variety to them, you know, especially if there's like a shed or a little barn in addition to the main part of the building, you know, and that's always a win for me when it comes to doing portrait sessions. So you can have a little bit of variety in just such a short walking distance. So between the few different buildings, the bridges, the lake, there's a lot to work with in just this small little area, which is really cool. So, you know, this building is awesome. You could probably even work with that. That might be cool. And then on the other side of these trees, on the other side of these bushes here, there's another small house there. We could follow the path. So let's go walk over there real quick. Bear with me. Again, when I talked about the variety of buildings, you know, the back side of this building, you know, that has a cool pattern as well. This is a good time of day to do this, man. I love it with the sun coming down in the distance. You know, this is what they call blue hour, right? It's around 8 p.m. here in New Jersey. I think sunset is 8:20. It might be listed as 8:20. So this is a perfect hour to come out and take some photos and portraits. So, damn it, I wish I had more time to come out and do some selfies, especially with that Canon. So here's the last two buildings. There's the smaller stuff in the back. So there, it looks like there's some cool buildings in the back of it. Like this property here. So this is more the front part of the park. So if you look over here, that's the main street up ahead where you would enter. It's got some information about the park here. That's always good when you go to a historic place, something like that. I like when there's an information board, kind of tells you a little bit about the place. So it'll help us build a new museum building in 2020. So on here, that's cool how it shows names of all the people that have helped keep this place going. So when you want to talk about the efforts that it takes to keep a historic place going and the donations that come in, these are some of those contributors. So that's always really cool that they do that. So you can see that they're probably laying the groundwork here for some new stuff. So that's the main first building that you see. It's across from apartments behind me. And then you get to the regular traffic. So there's not much going on that way. But there is that little cute little building, one standalone building behind, which is cool. But you can definitely get some shots here as well. All right, so since I could not put together any portraits from this place, definitely going to be checking out Instagram, you know, Facebook, and some other places on the website, trying to find portrait photographers who have come out here, who have done portrait sessions. Hopefully they'll let me share some of their work to kind of give it a good examples. And we're definitely going to add this to the website. So if you've been to this location and you've taken portrait photos here, feel free to beat me to it. Go to njportraitplaces.com, sign up for free, list the place, list the location, put up some of your photos, and start reviewing the place. So anyway, this is Scooter Roth, NJ Portrait Places. Again, I'm here at New Bridge Landing in in Hackensack, New Jersey. It's on the historic registry, so I'm going to throw up some of that information. Anyway, it was good talking to you. All right, take care.